Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Color with Donna in Coloritaville. And today's video, which is my Hachette Hero haul and collection of Disney books that I've been collecting over the past couple months now. And I wanted to share those with you. It's going to be a funny video because I don't speak French, I don't speak Spanish, and the majority of these books are one or the other. So yeah, that'll be a kind of fun and interesting to hear me, fumble all these words around. A lot of them I'm not even going to try, but you'll be able to see the covers of the books and see the titles of the books. And I'll do quick flips to share those with you guys. And then what I plan to do, and this is going to take some time, what I plan to do is there will be a part 2 to this video sometime in May, probably, because I do still have some books that have not arrived yet, because I've been ordering these, from overseas and things like that. So I'm going to go through the books and I'm going to search on YouTube, because the problem I was having is a lot of these books I purchased sight unseen. And after we have this video, I'm going to start looking each individual book up over on or here on YouTube. And if I cannot find a dedicated flip of the book, I'm going to make one. And those will just be silent flips. But I want future people that decide they may be interested in these Hachette Hero books to be able to find flip throughs of the books. So let's jump right on in. I also have my Disney books that I already had purchased here in the States that are in these. These you've already saw, so they'll just be kind of quick. But I wanted you guys to see what Disney books I have, since we're going to start springing into Disney 2021 in the next few days. So yeah, so let's jump in. First, I have Disney Love Stories. This is considered a mini block book. Anytime you see the term mini block, that's just what it means. It's this size of a book, and it's in a bottom to the top block style. The one thing I've noticed about the block books, these aren't as bad as the large block books, the grand blocks. Those, the pages tend to want to come apart because they do just tear out very easily. But this is it's 60 pages, and we will just take a quick look. From what I did notice, most of these books, they do have like a French and a Spanish version. I found the majority of the time the Spanish editions were a little cheaper, but not always. And what I did notice is that you just kind of have to watch these. And if you notice on Amazon's sell page, there's always, like, if other sellers offer the books, there'll be a link that says new and used from a certain price point. And if you click on that, it'll show you all the sellers that are currently offering the book on Amazon, and you can choose whichever method of whichever seller you want to use. And believe it or not, sometimes you can get them cheaper by just going in through that link. And that's what I had found, and that's what I did on the majority of these. I did not purchase from the front page. I actually dug in for other sellers. But that one, and then, sorry if I start dropping things over here, but I'm going to have to get these laid out. Okay, this is a Disney Animals, and this is the Spanish edition. It also is called Bestiaires or something like that on the French, but the covers do look the same. And I'll do a flip through. And from what I from what I can tell, there's really no difference between the Spanish and the French. To me, it feels like the paper is very similar, if not identical. And most of them, even the images on the front cover, are identical. The name of the book, of course, will be Spanish on one and French on the other. So, and these are just little quick flips, so you get an idea of what's in each of these books. Now, before I make this video live, I am going to try to go back into Amazon and see if I can find each one of these books. And if any of them are still available through Amazon US, I will be linking. So check the description of the video for any links that I was able to find. And of course, they'll be listed by the title on the front of the books. This one is titled Cuties, and this is another mini block. Where you can just get a look here at the book. That way you just kind of get an idea of what's inside the book in case you might be interested in purchasing the book. This is a very, very quick flip through because I have several of these books to go through today with you guys. And I just don't have, it would be a super long video to go page by page. But I will, over the next few weeks, be checking for flip throughs over or here on YouTube. And if I can't find them, I'll be doing individual flips. And they'll be silent flips because there'll be so many to get done, but there will be flips. This is Disney Princesses, and this is again, a mini block. And as you can see, I have already colored in some of these, so you get to see what I've already colored and at least get an idea of what's in each of these books. It's my Rapunzel. And there's 60 images in this one. Okay. And then we have, I think this is classics maybe. I'm not really sure, but this is what it looks like. It is a mini block. And take a look at some of them. And actually, it looks very Art Deco maybe. So I'm not sure about that. Or, I mean, it could be more classic type Disney. I'm not really sure. Someone who does speak French can, or Spanish, can help us out maybe on any of the titles and how they would kind of translate. Now on these mini blocks, there are a lot of really small areas, so fine liners might be needed on some of the mini blocks, and even on some of the bigger ones, they have some fine lines. So keep that in mind. You might want to get a pack of Sharpies or Bics or just water-based fine liners to do the really fine lines. And then, of course, on the single-sided, the larger areas, our markers would be fine. But keep that in mind when purchasing the smaller books. Okay. Then we have the little small square book here. History of Love, I believe, is how that would kind of be translated. It has Prince Eric and Ariel on the front. These are 100 images to color, and they are double-sided. So be aware of that. And these double-sided ones, the pages are very thick. So you could probably get away with using like Crayola Super Tips and things like that. And definitely if you prepped a paper for water markers, you wouldn't have any problems at all. But of course, your alcohol markers are still going to bleed through quite a lot if you try to use those in the books. So I definitely would not recommend that. I was able to do heavy coats with gel pen and have no shadowing. So the pages are very thick in these books. And they do take pencil very well. Then I have Mickey, and I guess this is kind of like a Mickey and Friends book. And it's also double-sided. It is a smaller square. And you have your images. Some are kind of wallpapery, and others have your characters and things. So, and you get a lot of the different characters that you find in the different Mickey Mouse cartoons. It's about to slip through a bunch of pages here because it's about to slip right through my fingers. It really hurts my hands to do these flips like this. I'm pretty sure I've got fibromyalgia, but I haven't been to an endocrinologist yet to have that diagnosed. But yep. And here's another small square book. This one is Disney Mandalas. See if maybe I can flip them this way. Kind of go back and forth between which hand I'm flipping with. Of course, I think it was more comfortable to flip with the other one. At least it was easier to flip. And these also has 100 images. I'm just going to do it this way. Because I do want you guys to get an idea of what are in these books. And then, like I said, I will do slower flip throughs of the books that I could not find flip throughs of. And I'm telling you, there's a lot of these that I could not find flip throughs of. So I want to do silent flips on those because I'm sure there's got to be other people out there who would love to start getting a collection of these Hachette Hero books. There you go. And then I have Disney Princesses, which is the smaller square book. Got little tags and things in the back. It's a kind of neat touch. This one, I think it looks so pretty the way it's sketched. I want to do this one. Okay. And then I have the larger Disney Square mandalas. And this one is also, I believe, double-sided. No, these are single-sided. So, yay. Gotta love that. So this book is single-sided images, so you can use your markers or your pencils or your pens, anything you want to use on these. Okay, and there's 45 mandalas in this book. I have the Winter Disney, and this is considered a large block book where it opens from the bottom. And these are kind of the books that I have personally been having problems with them wanting to have pages like come out. But you have winter scenes, Halloween, Christmas type scenes. So it's kind of just very wintry throughout the book. I think there's some great images in here. I have to turn this to the side a little bit. Otherwise, it's killing my arm. Sorry, guys. And this book has 60 images that are winter themed. Okay. Next, I have Boy Power. I do have Girl Power on order, and I found it at an amazing price, but it has not shipped yet, and I'm really hoping that they get it and are able to ship it. So I'm excited to get the Girl Power, but this is the, okay, so we have Disney Boy Power. And if the video jumped, I'm sorry, my camera went out and I had to reset everything. So we are back. And this is Boy Power. I accidentally hit a button on my Mevo camera controls and it messed everything up there for a minute. As you can see, these feature different scenes of boys and men and male animals throughout the Disney franchise. This one actually has Dr. Facilier in it also, so that was neat. I haven't seen him in any of the books up until now. Okay, then I have Disney Love Stories. This is volume 2, 60 colorages. It is also in the grand block style. And I really am sorry for having to kind of turn these, but it's the only way I can comfortably flip through. Some really cute pictures in these. Oops, skip pages there. Okay, all right. This is killing my hand. Oh my goodness. Okay, so then I have the Disney Fairy, I believe it's maybe Fairy Magic. It is another grand block and it is 60 images. Again, it has 60, and this is one of the single-sided, and I love the ones that are single-sided. So you can kind of choose, but I do have several that are not single-sided, and that's okay because it's really pushing me to use my pencils and things so I can, because I've been telling you guys for the past couple of years that I really wanted to use my pencils more. So my current obsession with Disney is making it so I can get that practice in with the pencils. definitely putting me outside of my comfort zone, and I've truly enjoyed it. Okay. And then I have the Disney portraits. This one, some of the pages came out of the front of the book. So they tear out of these grand pads like this, the grand blocks. They just seem to tear out fairly easily. You know, quite possibly when you don't want them to. Okay. And then I was able to get Disney Silhouettes, which I think is a really cool layout for pages. You basically have your center image, and it's all, you know, just white. And then around the image, here's like the fairy godmother from Cinderella, and it's got all the Cinderella things around it. So when you get all the Cinderella things around colored, it's very easy to tell that that's the fairy godmother in the middle. So kind of the heroine of the story or movie or whatever in the center, or of course a character, and then different things from the cartoon or the movie around it. So it really makes that silhouette pop. I think this is a really neat concept for a book, and I think I'm going to enjoy it. There's one page that fell out of this one that I colored, so it's not in there. But there, I believe there's a full flip through for silhouette on YouTube, so I don't know that I'll be doing a slower flip of this one. So it's okay that that's missing. Okay, and I have Disney Family. And this one I can kind of show you what I mean about the blocks just kind of want to come out, because it definitely did on this one. See, it's just so easy to tear that it just tore kind of out. So, but they're really great images. So. And here's the large Disney Princess one. You saw the small block or the mini block, and this is the grand block for Disney Princesses. I'm sorry, I have to keep switching arms, but my pain levels are actually really high today, so. And I believe I've already done a dedicated video for this particular book. I believe it's listed on the channel as a dedicated flip through. Here is Art Deco. This is the Disney Art Deco, and this is volume 2 that has Ariel on the front. These hopefully will be easier to flip. These are 100 images and they are double-sided. We're having lots of crazy weather today. Rain, rain, rain. Okay. This is Art Deco. This is the volume 1 of that Art Deco book, 100 images. And they're double-sided, and this is a hardback book. The other was a hardback book also. These are very similar to the books I'll show last, which are books that I did get here in America at just like local stores. So, and they're almost identical in the way that they're made and everything. So it kind of makes me wonder if Hachette Heroes may have some type of a hand in the very few books that we can get here in the United States. I don't understand why all these books are not marketed and sold in the United States, because I think that these books would sell wonderfully. Okay. And then finally, for my Hachette Heroes books that I have and this is so big, it's going to be so hard to show you guys, but it is a hardback. It opens this way, but it is much larger than the other. Like here, I'm just going to put these even. Can you see the difference? This is the one, and then this one is just so much bigger. They're the stained glass images, and they're very nice. I like the book a lot. This one was hard to find, truly, but you'll at least get to see some of the images that are inside of it. And I believe there is 100. They're all stained glass, so you color them as if you were coloring stained glass. Oh, I wanted to skip through a bunch of pages there. Okay, and that is that book. Now I have a few other Disney books, and I have 4 hardbacks and 2 softbacks. I think I've already showed these to you guys before, so we're not going to do much as far as flip throughs in these. They are not listed as Hachette Hero books. They are Art of Coloring Disney Animals, 100 Images to Inspire. But these books are, they are so much, and it says Los Angeles, New York, Disney Editions, Disney Enterprises, DisneyBooks.com. But it reminds me of truly those Hachette Hero books. So, and here's something interesting too. This one specifically, there is a Hachette Hero book for this book. I believe I saw it. It was listed as Hachette Heroes, and it has the exact same images that are in this book in the exact same order, but it has a different cover image. So that's when it really tipped me off, and I was like, oh, wow, maybe it's possible that somehow they are all like in together. But these books are fairly easy to find in the United States. A lot of bookstores have them. Amazon generally always has them. This is Disney Princesses, 100 Images to Inspire. And, I'm sure I've showed you guys these books before. So just a real quick look at those. You have Disney Frozen, Art of Coloring. Again, a hardback book. A lot of wallpaper images in this book with a few pictures throughout the book of Elsa and Anna and Olaf and things like that, but mostly a lot of wallpaper. And then you have the other hardback book, which is Disney Villains. And you have all of the different villains that we've come to love or hate. And those are the hardbacks that I have. And then I have Art of Coloring. I have two softbacks. I have Art of Coloring, Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas. And these are just books, like I said, I've been accumulating these books over the past few months. And finally, last but not least, I have Disney Beauty and the Beast. And I believe there may be hardcover books for these also, but I could only find the softcover. All right. So that is my collection of Disney books as of now. I do have some more that I have purchased that are on their way over the big ocean, and I'm not sure how long it's going to take those to be here. But when they come in, I will do a part 2 to this video, so I can share those books with you. I'll just have to be sure to keep up with what books come in the mail so I don't show you these books double again. All right, so thanks so much. I'm going to try to leave links down in the description to these books that I can, if I can find them actually in stock or their title page or whatever, so you can watch them, because I have had people who have told me that they cannot find these books at all on Amazon US. So I kind of want to find the links if I can to give those to you guys. So give the video a big thumbs up. Look for the individual slower flip throughs. They'll be silent, but I'm going to try to get them done. If I can't find a flip through for the book on YouTube, I'm going to try to make a flip through for it. So be sure to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell to be notified of my future videos. I will see you guys in my next video. Until then, peace, love, and happy coloring. Bye, guys.